Hey, what's happening? It's your dude. Today I just pretty much wanted to do a random video, and I thought this would actually be an interesting video here. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and give my thoughts on Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and also what I've been seeing in the space. So first off, I need y'all to pray for me too, because your boy was never a drinker. Well, I was, and then I stopped drinking. But, life has gotten to me. Brother been stressed out and everything, it happens and everything. So wanted to go ahead and pour me one, but this is more of a salute and a RIP to our brother Chadwick Boseman, who brought the character to life in the MCU. So salute and rest in peace to Chadwick. Now let's go ahead and talk about what I really want to talk about. So Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, directed by Bay Area native Ryan Coogler. Some of you guys know him from directing the first one and also directing the movie Fruitvale Station. And I believe he also did Creed. Now let's go ahead and talk about this, what's been bothering me. So before the movie even dropped, I kind of noticed a lot of black men jumped on their channels talking about how they were going to stay away from this movie and talk about how this movie was pretty much another agenda to pretty much keep man out of their place as warriors or protectors. And now this movie, being a part of the MCU, as they call it, is just another flick to where they want to show, where Marvel or Disney wants to show women in power kicking men's ass, right? So that's what a lot of cats did on their platforms and everything. So they said they weren't going to be supporting the movie, especially after following The Woman King. I never seen Woman King, so I'm not even going to speak on that shit, right? Even though I can talk about it because of the title of the movie at face value, but I'm not going there because I've never actually seen it. I know the story about the so-called tribe that they're talking about, but I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to speak on that. But back to Wakanda Forever. One of the things I did poke fun of and wanted to laugh at is like, wow, so we have men in the manosphere, or just black adult men here on YouTube pretty much afraid of a fucking movie. It's a movie. So when I saw tweets and stories and shorts or whatever on YouTube and Instagram posts talking about like, look, I can't believe they did this with Black Panther. So, we got a girl Black Panther now. We got these bald-headed female warriors. I'm like, yo, the first movie, I want to say 2018, I believe, we done kicked that shit to a Billy, right? And now all of a sudden we don't want to see this one. Brother Ryan Coogler still directed this shit, but he was kind of dealt a bad hand. Let me go ahead and get into the movie real quick. The movie was very, very fascinating. Very fascinating. The special effects was on point and everything because Ryan Coogler actually, and the team, they actually had time to develop and work on the CGI and make it in time for the release date up into theaters. Yes, there were some, of course, some speed bumps making the movie and everything, if anybody know the story. So let's go ahead and get into that and everything. So for you dudes out there that are talking about like how this is another agenda for black men to like overpower black men, black women to overpower black men in the space, it's not even about that. Let's just go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty, to what actually was really going on behind the scenes of this movie. First and foremost, the script for Wakanda Forever was already done by Ryan Coogler, already finished, already ready to be filmed. Second, pandemic hits. Third, the sister that played Shuri held up production a bit because she didn't want to get the vaccination. That's her decision. And then Chadwick Boseman passes away of cancer. Y'all think Ryan was ready for that shit? So what was Ryan Coogler supposed to do? When his leading actor, the Black Panther, the T'Challa, died. So of course, once again in difficulty, like he had in the first round. First round, he was given a shorter schedule because Ava DuVernay left the freaking left the film, the first film. So he took over and he worked with what he had. And now he was doing it again, working with what he had. My leading actor passed. Let me mourn. Now let me get back to work, rewrite the script. And now we have Wakanda Forever. If anybody read comic books, y'all would already know that Shuri is Black Panther. But, you know, we have a lot of cats out there in this echo chamber that pretty much just like to run their mouths instead of do a little bit of homework. Black Panther was more of a symbol. Anybody could beat Black Panther. It was like a symbol, right? But getting back to the movie was great. The movie was phenomenal. And one of the things I actually liked in the movie, and oh yeah, spoiler alert, if you've never seen the movie, you could go ahead and turn this shit off right now because I'm gonna spoil a lot of shit, right? This movie showed all the women to be very, very vulnerable. This was some realistic shit. The king passed. T'Challa is gone. They gave him a great tribute in the movie. You know, shout out to the Cougars team. They gave Chadwick a great tribute in that movie. But this movie was more about grieving and dealing with the struggle of wondering what to do next for their country. We have no king to protect us. So what are we going to do? This movie was about how these ladies were coping with the struggle of their dead king, right? I don't know what the hell these other brothers in the manosphere or whatever space, I don't know what the hell they were talking about. They made it seem like this movie was something else. Like these women are going to be doing some impossible shit. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There was some over the top shit, but it's a fiction. It's a fictional movie. It's Black Panther. It's Marvel. We got niggas scared to see a movie now thinking it's an agenda and shit. And let's just say it was an agenda. You realize this movie didn't make as much as the last movie, you know, even though it just dropped on the 11th. But they say that it was like a more than a 50% drop going into the second weekend. So now everybody's really not even coming out to the movies anymore like that. They're not supporting it as much as the first one. And I doubt it had anything to do with Chadwick's death, no. It's just some cats rather just wait for shit to stream, save some money. I mean, we are in like a slight recession, so they're kind of cool on it. But I want to get back to the part where we have brothers out there, to each his own, we have brothers out there who were not even going to give the movie a chance, excuse me, just because it was going to be more female dominant. Regardless if a brother directed this movie, there was no agenda behind this movie. Obviously, going into the maybe like part 3, if Chadwick still been alive, we most likely probably would have seen Shuri become Black Panther herself, right? Because it's a title. It's a symbol. Anybody could be Black Panther. But I really just did not like the way we had these armchair alpha males going in behind the avatars again. And yes, some show their face of how like, nope, not seeing the movie. Nope, nope, nope. And they have no idea what it's about. I mean, granted, I really didn't see a whole bunch of black women in the space talking about how bad they want to see the movie because they showed their rock to that first one, right? But some of them are not rocking to this one. It's like, well, did you even like see the first one? And do you even know what this one is about? Do you even know what this one stands for? My daughter enjoyed this damn movie, but you think my daughter was watching this movie like, oh, wow, a woman is fighting a black female hero. Yeah, my daughter wasn't thinking like that. My daughter just wanted to see Black Panther Part 2. She saw the first one. My daughter's into the MCU shit. She just wanted to see the MCU story continue because we're in phase 4 or phase 5 of Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's what she does not care about all that shit. It kind of amazes me that I don't even know if any of these niggas out there are like family men who deprive their own kids of seeing this movie just because it's female-led, because there's an agenda behind it. Apparently, we got a lot of dudes out there that act like some straight-up bitches now when it comes to some damn movies. Can't even see a movie now. I'm not gonna go see no Woman King. It's called The Woman King. What they trying to say? I'm not gonna go see Wakanda Forever, you know, because now they got all these girls acting like men and shit. It's a fucking movie. Y'all the same motherfuckers that saw Wonder Woman drop. Y'all, some of y'all knew Wonder Woman your whole entire lives, your whole entire lives, kicking ass in DC Comics, kicking ass alongside the Justice League, Batman and Superman, beating up all types of dudes and shit. But then this shit comes out. Apparently it's a big deal. We got men in the manosphere scared to see movies. There ain't nobody in the space, especially black or female, who are going to be using Wakanda forever as a symbol of strength against black men. They don't give a shit about that damn movie, obviously, because it's taking a 50% dip. Second weekend coming around. Ain't nobody really tripping off the movies, period. And they showing the hell they really ain't tripping off of this one. But it really killed me how many black men made videos on, man, if you going to go see Wakanda Forever, you must be on some blue pill shit. Y'all scared to see a goddamn movie. To each his own. Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. But to get on YouTube to tell other men not to go see some shit. Like, I was going to go see the shit regardless. I like Marvel shit. So I was going to go see it regardless of Chadwick, you know, was in it or not. I kind of want to continue the story going up to the new Avengers flicks. That's just how I am. I'm kind of a little comic book geek here and there too. And my daughter enjoys the shit. My son, he's 3. He don't know what's going on. So he ain't going to be able to watch any of that. But a lot of you guys out there call yourselves red pill, you know, masculine, all this other shit. But y'all don't want to give a movie a chance. And then what's worse is we don't have too many brothers directing big budget movies like this. Ryan Coogler is literally handed $200 million to give us this movie by Marvel Disney, and we didn't want to really go support that shit. Why? Because either Chadwick is not in it, or we don't want to see a female, you know, be in a masculine role. A lot of y'all motherfuckers saw Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel banked. It did. Just like the first Wonder Woman. Y'all saw that shit? It banked. It did. First Marvel big budget flick that comes out with a black female lead, and it's a sequel, good promising sequel. Damn. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that vid out there. Go see the movie. It was a really, really good flick. I'm gonna actually want to go see it again because it was that good. I enjoy the action in it. I enjoy the story. It was really, really touching. It was. The shit was hard. It was a hard ass movie, and I wasn't even mad at it. It was what it was supposed to be. But y'all have a good evening. Rest in peace. Chadwick Boseman.